itching my nose. Itching my nose. Like, let's see who's your girlfriend. Who is your girlfriend?
Come on, Maddie. Don't tease me, baby. I might not ever.
Let me see who's my boyfriend. All I want is the emo girl. Fell in love with an emo girl.
Enough of this talking shit, man. Let these niggas hear what you gotta say, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Talk that bad boy shit.
Yeah.
Talk that fly shit, man.
What's good, YouTube? It's your first Skro back with another video, and welcome back to the Skro Talk Show. This is my second interview I'm gonna do with somebody that's upcoming, and her name is
Chantal Hernandez.
Chantal's a very good friend of mine. You wanna recap of how we met, real quick?
How did we meet?
Freshman year of college.
No, I know that. So I lived. I didn't live. I lived in the same hall as Chris Maris, and she always had like all her friends over, and then Marcos was always here partying. Every weekend with his college friends. So then, I think you slept over, and then that's when.
Oh yeah, I forgot you wasn't roommates with her.
No, I literally always came down and I was hanging out with them. But I think, yeah, you slept over and then we just started talking. I was just like,
Yeah, she was the girl with the green hair. Her green hair. That was when she was the.
That was
demon time. That was when we was starting to become crazy, you know?
Crazy is crazy.
But do a quick background check. Where you from?
Okay. I'm Colombian and Palestinian. I live in Washington Heights, New York. I'm 20 years old and I'm a junior in college.
What high school you went to?
High school?
Yeah.
That I went to Urban Assembly New York Harbor School. Literally nobody's heard about that school.
That's the boat, right?
Yeah,
It's
you have to take the schools on Governor's Island. It's the only school on Governor's Island. But yeah, you gotta take a boat. It's free though.
Okay. So I know you have your own business. What's your business called?
My Orbis.
Why that name?
Cause basically it was COVID time, and I made like a Travis Scott like type of painting for my best friend. And then I don't know why I've always liked Latin, cause in 5th grade they taught it to us. So I looked up like my world, like my universe, and then my Orbis translate my world in Latin.
Oh, okay. That's unique.
Nah, yeah.
How long you been painting for, or drawing?
I don't really like, every time I tell people this, they're like, oh, how you paint but you don't draw. Like, I didn't really like draw like crazy like in my notebooks like most people, but I definitely started painting when I was 14. Like for calm. It was mainly for my anxiety, because
calm you down.
Yeah, it was really calming, and I didn't like follow like any template, I guess. And at that time I was like really obsessed with eyes, like just painting eyes. Like it wasn't like crazy good, but it was like I drew a lot of eyes. I drew a lot of eyes on my notebooks, but not some.
Have you ever showed like anybody your art back then when you started?
There's if you look up my name, like
look in Google.
Yeah, if you look
Google.
Yeah, I'm on Google.
Oh.
No, not on some like crazy shit. But if you look up my name, a website from my high school will pop out that I had to do for because I was in marine bio.
Okay.
And if you like go to like a certain page of it and you scroll down, you'll see all of like my eye paintings. Not all of them, but like 3, yeah.
Okay. So
I don't know how to take the website down. So
what made you like decided to take it serious, like have your own business and stuff?
I posted it on my Instagram, the Travis Scott one, and then Mad Heads wanted it. So then I was just like,
and when was this?
This was April 2020 or like June 2020.
Like the pandemic?
Yeah, right when the pandemic hit. Because I was in school. I wasn't really focused on having my own business. But then like slowly people started like wanting the Travis Scott painting, or like wanting random paintings of like artists, or like random pictures that they saw on Pinterest. So then I was like, it like got too much. Like I would get random DMs, but I wouldn't see them because that's my personal page. So I separated it, and then yeah, it just became a brand like accidentally, to be honest.
Wow. So how did you feel when you saw your first painting?
It was cool to see, because that was when I was like starting to branch out. Like I wasn't doing eyes anymore. At that point I wasn't like just doodling. Like it was something like I looked at an image and I was trying to copy it at that point. So it was cool to see like piece together. I literally started on wood canvas, like not like you see the trays that you use to like for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like they're wood. I painted on back of that.
Oh, for real?
And I just sold that. Yeah.
What was that painting?
It was the Travis Scott.
The Travis Scott,
and
wow.
then I started selling like pictures of like sneakers, and I think it was what's the red and black Jordan? But those, yes, my people wanted sneaker paintings, so it worked out.
Have you ever like had like regrets of not doing it before? Like when you was in high school or anything?
No, only because I'm not gonna lie, like being in college really benefits you when you have your own business. Only because it's such a really big period, it's a campus, and you're gonna have a wide variety of people, like white people, like especially, and me personally, I live in the Heights. You don't see a lot of white people.
That's a fact. Like I ain't gonna lie, you like the first girl I know that does paintings like that.
Yeah, like
because I know I ain't gonna lie, I know a couple girls I went to high school with, middle school with, like they could draw, but they never had the self-esteem like you do to like get out there with their business and draw.
Yeah.
So that I ain't gonna lie, and that's very rare to see that, especially if you're a Hispanic girl. You know what I mean? So you're doing your thing. I'm proud of you. That's fire. How your family supported it? Your family supported it?
This is the thing about my family. I feel like some Hispanic kids can relate. Like, if it's not educational, it's not really looked at like, yo, like that's crazy, you know?
Like you can make you can make a business out of it.
Yes, I feel like my family, like, I'm not gonna lie, like my sisters are very supportive of me, and I'm grateful for that extremely. And so is like my dad. Like my
old-fashioned?
Yeah, my dad was obsessed with it. He was like, oh my god, like you could draw, like you're doing so good. And I was like, thank you. But like I didn't really speak about like how good my business was doing. Like they would only see me paint it on the floor, and they were like, oh, like that's another person.
Yeah, some parents won't notice that.
Yeah, so I feel like they don't notice the growth like I do, that my sisters do, that my friends do, because they're not in social media.
Yeah.
So like for them, like, oh, she has like an Instagram, okay, like it's just an Instagram. Like they don't really like know the length of where it is. But like in terms of like when I first did my painting and I was selling, they were like, yo, like you need to keep doing this, like you're doing great. Like I'm glad that I have such a like they compliment me a lot. Yeah. But it's not like they were like,
and that's a good support system.
Yeah, like now, like for example, now I'm really like doing a really big project, y'all see soon. And like my mom was like, oh my god, like I'm so proud of you. Like now she's seeing how much it's grown. So I feel like now they're really seeing like, oh, she went from doing it on wood to like really big like paintings. So I think now they're seeing the extent of like how much I've grown. So I think now they're being more like on me about it.
Is there anybody you look up to in the painting world?
Yeah, I looked up to, like when I first started painting, I looked up to Basquiat, just because his paintings were always like weird. And the person that actually introduced me to it was my sister Christy, and I have his crown tattooed on my ankle.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's really like.
So like he's like one of your idols?
Not, I wouldn't say one of my idols, but definitely his weirdness to his painting is what kept me going. Because I feel like, especially like being on social media, you see like everybody, like a lot of people could paint, so it kind of like discourages you in the fact like, oh damn, like I can't do that. But it's like that kept me going in the sense like I could produce literally like a bunch of lines on a piece of paper, and to someone that's crazy, like you did that, like that's worth millions. So I feel like he inspired me in the sense of like I can do anything and sell anything at the point that, you know, I love it and it's my piece, and I don't really have to care about others' opinions, but not in like the sense like, oh, like I want my art style to be like his. And I still haven't found my art style, so it's kind of like a work in progress.
Okay. I know you're in college and everything. What's your major?
Communication disorders. It literally has nothing to do with
That's
art.
what I was saying, like, for me, because it's weird, because a lot of people have a lot of talent, and I'm always like, you should always chase your dreams, you feel me? And you know, so do you think like your painting is like your plan B, or? So communication disorders, a lot of people don't know what it is. So I want to be an audiologist. That means like I want to be a doctor for like the ear, like if you're deaf or like if you're going through hard of hearing. That's what I want to do. But I feel like I would always have painting there. Yeah. Like it's not like I would be an audiologist and I was like F painting. Like I think I'll always paint. It's just more like, you know, that's a really steady source of income. And unfortunately, like, unless you're really, really big, and even like me, like, not saying that I can't get big. You could definitely get big.
Oh, thank you.
No, you could definitely get big. Because that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that don't interact. I'll be trying to tell people, if you're in a business or whatever, you have to interact with social media. You have to be heavy on it. Because I hate social media. But I have to be on it. That's why you get your customers, you know, your clients.
No, really though.
And your personality is out there. So I see that. And there's a lot of people don't put themselves out there because they shy or whatever, you feel me? So that will benefit you a lot.
Nah, yeah,
Definitely
most
beneficial.
definitely. I feel like now, like, it's just, especially with social media, I feel like it's a work in progress. Like TikTok, yo, like TikTok, I'm trying.
Jesus Christ, I used to hate TikTok.
Yo, I'm dead
That
trying.
shit's the best thing ever.
No, yo,
literally.
that you get. I saw this one girl, yo. She's like, she got popping for queefing. Like she queefs on command, and she has mad followers like for
That's
that.
good. You showed me that, right? Was it?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that nasty shit. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck out of here.
But,
Nah,
like,
but that is true though.
you
TikTok,
get popular.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. TikTok is a great platform to get your shit out there. Definitely get your shit out there.
Yeah, and I'm trying to like right now I'm working on my website because if you have a business, you need a website.
Nah,
period.
for sure.
So I feel like that's the only thing that's like, you know, if someone looks me up, okay, my Orbis pops up as well. Because my Orbis doesn't pop up anywhere. Like, not because I had to take my Etsy down. That was another thing. Because Etsy, like, even though you get a wide range of customers, like, they still take like most of your profit. And regardless, like, your ideas get like, you know, stolen and shit like that. And I that's just shit I didn't want to deal with personally. And I knew like having my own website would be linked to me. So if you like look it up, even if you look up like a Zodiac tote bag or something, like I would pop up. So I feel like that's what I'm going for more. Like I'm just trying to like drift into like my own genre.
Have you had like any or like orders from like out of state or anything?
Yeah, I had one from shit. Where is she from? It was like you see the United States is from the middle. Oh, that part, and then one from Canada.
From Canada.
Because my sister's friend wanted one, but I've never had like crazy overseas. Most I've sent to was maybe like Seattle, Texas. But Seattle was she went to New Paltz, so it wasn't like a stranger.
But like even if it was a stranger or not, but getting your thing out there.
Nah, yeah.
Because that person sees it, and that person sees
Yeah.
it, and you get mad orders. So that's great.
Yeah,
Great
she definitely Chachi. If you see this, she moved to Seattle, and then her friend saw it, and then her friend wanted it. So yeah, it does help me in a sense.
Well, definitely does help.
Yeah, so I'm still like, I'm growing slowly but surely.
I always wondered this. How long does it take you to do a painting?
It depends. Like a regular cartoon painting, I'm not gonna lie, it takes me under 4 hours because it's really easy to like get like the. It's not really easy, but just to get like the forms of certain stuff. I would say the longest painting that took me is bigger and a portrait. Because a portrait is like, you know, facial features. Like I can't like half-ass someone's face. And I feel like that's the one that gets me like more worried that I have to take my time on it. Because like imagine you give like someone a photo of their like mom and they're like, this does not look like my mother.
Yeah. It's like doing a tattoo or somebody.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like being a tattoo artist? No?
I did. I'm not
I ain't gonna lie. I think you should. I ain't gonna lie. If you do that too, that'll be a problem.
Nah, I did, but I feel like I'm such a like nervous person in the sense. Like I feel like I'll be like, yo, like this is on your body. At least with painting, like I could erase that.
Yeah.
Like I could put water on it, you won't see it. Like, but with a tattoo, once that line is there, like that line
I feel
is
like
done.
that will get you out your comfort zone. If you ever want to do that, that will get you out.
I don't think I'll ever do that. I feel like.
But I ain't gonna lie. If you chose to be a tattoo artist, you
Thank you,
will
that's
make so much
thank-
fucking money. You have no idea.
Nah, yeah, that's definitely fine.
You will have no idea. So what was your hardest painting you ever did?
There's this I don't know if I have it up on my page still. It was actually a picture of LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, and it's supposed to be like Kobe Bryant is like a ghost in the thing. So it was like my first time playing around with like paintings that are sheer, because like this one, like, you know, it's opaque, you see all the colors, but if you're drawing a ghost and like it has to look like a person, like it has to be very sheer. That one took me a minute. Like I'm not like kidding. Like that one, like I had to keep repainting it because I was like, this is taking too long.
Okay. So if you don't know this, she made this beautiful piece for me. I needed one for my talk show, so I needed, you know, I hit her up about it. But this is a beautiful painting. So whoever's interested, hit up my Orbis on Instagram.
I got you.
She got you, my nigga. And she does that shit like it's nothing.
Nah, yeah,
Like
that
it's
one took me a day.
Yeah. I hit up like, yo, I know you busy, whatever. I need this. Boom. I'll pick it up. I'm on my way. I'm on my way over here and shit.
Nah, yeah.
Oh, so questions like, what do you need in a guy? Like, if you want, like, for example, if you want to take your business out there in the future, and you know how some guys have their egos low. I don't want my girl to make more money than me, all that bullshit. Like, what do you need in a guy in the future, like, to settle down? If you want to take the painting serious.
I don't know. I feel like art is very like a lenient type of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever a guy end up with, I feel like you have to understand, like, I don't know, patience, I guess. I feel like I also get very cranky when I'm doing my art. Like, I don't like to be bothered. I don't like to be, like, near. And I feel like that's just an understanding. Especially, like, it takes time out of my day so I can't see you.
Yeah.
So I feel like if there's no balance and there's no understanding that it's my job. Even if, like, they be like, oh, you making too much money. Bye, Felicia. Like, I would not do that.
It's some guys that want independent women. But when you really have that in a relationship and shit, then they say, like, you making more money than them. Then their egos and they feel like, oh, she making more money.
Nah, yeah.
That shit fucks up the relationship, yeah.
I feel like especially if you're in a relationship where like he envies you, like
exactly.
That's really bad.
Exactly. Because independent women nowadays,
nah, yeah, they're doing good.
they show that they don't need us men no more. You feel me?
Nah,
So
yeah. Especially with the pandemic, yo, mad girls specifically came out with their own business. Lashes, nails,
a lot of
everything.
businesses. A lot
Yeah,
of businesses.
you really see who has like a very
Nah,
much
yeah.
like CEO mindset.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people think that if you open a business or you start a business, it's not a trend. You really gotta take it serious. Cause that shit is not easy, my nigga. To maintain it and shit, to build your clientele and all that, you really got to take it serious. Cause people's gonna notice when you taking it serious or when you're just doing it to be a follower. So take it serious if you're really gonna do a business.
Especially like a word of advice. I'm not like no tea, no shade. Like, don't buy stuff on Amazon and resell it.
Yeah, don't
like
do that.
That's not your business.
Not your
don't do that. Like,
be creative. Think outside of the box. Think about what do somebody don't sell. Like,
yeah, like
be different. You gotta be different. People don't want to see the same shit all the time. Be different if you wanna. What do you have anything to say about girls that want to start their businesses, opinion or anything? Like any?
I would say just do it. I feel like I would say it sucks in the beginning because you waste a lot of bank. Like, you have to waste money on supplies, you know, like the stickers that you want to like give out, not gift cards, but like the thank you cards, tissue paper, packaging. It's like, sucks in the short term, like, damn, I'm wasting all this money, but it's like such a beautiful thing. And if you want to start any type of business, just jump into it. Like, there's really no timeline for businesses. Like, there's no rush. You know, the world is your oyster at the end of the day. I would just say, like, start small. Like, obviously not everybody has the funds, especially now with the pandemic. Start small and see how much people you could like get to. Because at the end of the day, bro, even with me, like when my page on Instagram, I didn't have that many followers. I think I still don't have that many followers, and I still got my clients that are still repeating, and I still get repetitive clients.
But your following will eventually grow because your personality is out there. You interact with your clients and shit, and you make great pieces. So.
Oh, and don't be discouraged either. I would say that, like, just because you see like, oh, fulanita's doing it, like it's a trend, like a lot of people are doing it does not matter.
It doesn't really matter, bro.
Literally.
Because once you start doing it, that shit's gonna be hard.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, yo.
You know, and also my source of motivation, I would say, is Rihanna. Like, yo, MAC exists, mad other like brands exist, MAC. I can't even think of other ones right now. Morphe, all of those, and literally Rihanna's the best-selling makeup artist right now. Not makeup artist, but like her makeup's doing very well, and now like Fenty is the new like hype. When like it's been ages of like MAC and stuff like that. So I would say, like, just because somebody else is doing it, you could do it 10 times better.
That's a fact.
Literally. And look, Victoria's Secret always been a thing, and look, now it's Savage. You could always be better than the original.
That's a fact. You know, do your homework on them. Don't copy. Well, you know.
Yeah, don't copy.
Don't copy.
Like, that's ass. Like, you really have to come up with like your own theme. Like, really show like you at the end of the day. Like, my theme is like very pastel, very like bubbly, cause I feel like that's just me. Like, some people go with like very like professionalism type of things, and you just have to really show yourself. Like, don't try to mock other trends. I feel like definitely find inspiration in whatever you're trying to do, but don't do like an exact copy at the end of the day. You have to find your style.
That's a fact. So what's next for you? My orbits.
Right now, I finished my painting series. I have 2 bags available. It's Capricorn and Sagittarius.
Oh, I have a cool question. How do you come up with the themes, like in the pages you want to do?
The first time, I was doing like the first painting series I ever did was male artists, so like male singers,
I
rappers.
remember that. Yeah, I remember the Pop Smoke Drake. The Drake one was tough.
Nah, yeah, like
She
that
did
was so
Drake
fun to do.
Ticket. Oh, that shit was fire. I remember that.
Yeah, like I only did that one because I did one Bad Bunny bag. Bro, when I tell you I was doing Bad Bunny shit for so long, like 2 months straight, it was straight Bad Bunny orders. And I was getting so agitated, I was like, I'm gonna just do a painting series and knock all these artists. And I also did like J Balvin, so then I was like, let me start with guys, because that'll sell. Like I did Drake, Travis, The Weeknd, Lil Uzi. I think that was it.
Pop Smoke.
Oh, Pop Smoke.
She did Pop Smoke. RP to the wall. She did Pop Smoke and all that. I'm like, yo. Once I see the male one, I'm like, yo. Although I didn't know what you was trying to do with it.
Yeah,
I thought you was just doing it for fun and shit. But when you started selling it, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, because I was only doing canvases at first, and then I did a tote bag for my mom and my sister, and Matt had wanted tote bags. And yo, tote bags, you don't see like people be walking around with tote bags, like como si nada. So I was like, okay. And then that's when the male one started, and then mad girls wanted Rihanna and Summer Walker. I was just like, okay. So then like a couple months passed, then I released my females, and then at that point I did not know what to do, because I was like, shit, like I don't want to keep doing artists at this point, like I want to do something different. And then now my third one is zodiac signs, because I kind of do what's popular right now, and like astrology is like really popular right now. So I decided to do zodiac signs. They did really well. I'm just I have Capricorn and Sag left, and I don't know what's next for the
Whoever's a Sagittarius Cap, go get that.
Yes, I got you.
And I noticed that you started doing like paintings for like upcoming owners and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I started noticing, I'm like, wow, like your shit's getting out there. Like not just your theme, but like people. Well, like they could trust you what they want.
Yeah.
And you could bring that to life, and I fuck with that.
Yeah, it was like, I feel like for me it was weird, only because it's like I started with canvases and I moved to tote bags, and now I do digital stuff. Like now I do logos. So it's like it was cool in the sense like, oh, like I designed this, now I'm painting it. Like for example,
she did this logo. Like I told her the idea, and she just came out with this. Boom. And
like
I loved it.
That's interesting in the sense how much I'm growing as an artist. Like not even like just painting. Like I'm doing digital stuff. Like I do rugs as well. Like it's just weird. Like, you know, things are always gonna be popular. Like rugs were very popular around the pandemic, and that's why I started doing rugs. And then Matt had wanted rugs from me, and I have yet to start that. So I feel like, in terms of like what's next for my orbits, there's like a project that I'm doing for with the school right now, that it's like supposed to be pretty big, and I'm really excited for it, and I'm supposed to finish it before May. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna post that soon. And then yeah. My rug, I want to have my rugs out. Like, I want to start, like, taking commissions for rugs.
I low-key want a rug, though. I ain't gonna lie, my logo on a rug, that would be
fire.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be fire.
Rugs take me a while. Rugs take me a week. That's the only one I was just like, oh.
Do you feel like prices will go up?
For my paintings,
Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like your prices should go up. But that's
what everybody tells me.
Because I ain't gonna like, your talent is ridiculous. I understand when you start, you start low, but I feel like your prices should go up.
You know what's crazy?
Prices
like,
definitely should go up.
That's what everybody tells me, but it's just like, ugh. Like I just feel so bad. Like sometimes I'm like,
bad for who?
I know.
Look at the artwork you do, nigga. There's a lot of people
I feel
out
bad
there.
in like the sense I'm like, damn, like.
No, then you gotta think about the time you put it in.
Yeah.
You feel me? And if whoever's starting a business, you gotta think about the profit you gotta make, the amount of shit the wasting time you doing, the amount of time it takes you to do it when you buy and all that extra stuff. And if you're gonna ship it out, you feel me? You gotta think about all that, bro. So don't start up. If you're gonna start a business now, start up small. But eventually, if you're growing, if you know your numbers is growing, then you can start, seeing if you could raise up the price or whatever. You feel me? And if niggas don't catch an attitude about it, or let me get a little discount, whatever. Those are not your mans, or those are not your friends. Cause support your friends' businesses, bro. Don't get no discount. Don't ask for no favors. Pay the full price.
If you're a friend to somebody who owns a business, if you're not posting
Facts.
your friends like stuff, you ain't no friend.
You ain't no friend, my nigga.
Like I feel
Stop
like
hating on your own friends.
Especially like let's say like you can't support your friend or whatever it is. Like okay, not everybody has money to be spending.
That's a fact.
But it's like yo, it does not kill you to share my post.
That's what I always say. Like you don't have to buy what we sell. You could like it, share it. That's supported. You don't have to buy it. Just at least like it and share it.
Yeah, like...
The fuck you have me on Instagram for watching Facebook.
Yes, and then you know what's crazy? Like, it's people that I don't... This is what I don't like. Like, people that have known me for years compliment me on my page, but you've never followed my page.
Yeah, never.
You've never liked the post.
Are you watching my shit? If you're not even following it or liking it,
And it also, it changes your perspective. Like, if you want to start a business, know that you'll probably lose a lot of people.
Oh my God. Like, I told my friend this other day, they started his clothing brand. I said, yo... Now you started, like, now you're gonna start seeing who's really real, who really fake, who really support you. And it makes it more easier on you to make a decision of what you need around. Because when we get older, we don't want to have so many people around us.
Yes.
You feel me? And it makes it more easier to decide who we need around and who we don't. See, I hang out with girls because they have shit going on for themselves. She does business. My girl best friend does makeup. You know, a lot of my other girl's best friend does nails. They motivate to do stuff in life. Guys, wake the fuck up. Scamming and smoking weed all day ain't gonna do shit for you, my nigga. Stop that, my nigga. Come on,
Right.
y'all girls in the. Bro, I'm telling you, girls ain't gonna settle for that.
Not
They
yet.
definitely not settling
Like
for
I feel
that.
like this generation is definitely like. I wonder how it is gonna when we grow up. Like it's. I feel like it's gonna be way different.
OD different. And I'm not saying start a business because you know.
Nah, yeah.
At least
If it's not
show
for
that
you,
you're
it's not
interested
for you.
in something. Get a job. Get something. You feel me?
But like I feel like regardless if you want to start a business or not, like it doesn't hurt you to be creative.
Like, yeah, be creative. And it doesn't hurt if you try this, you try that. If it doesn't work out, try this too. But you know, feel me? Just find what you're good at. You feel me? Just find what you're good at. I'm not saying start a business because that's what you gotta do. But just find yourself, bro. Because I know a lot of people they feel like, oh, because they wasn't raised around motivational people or whatever. You feel me? Or where we from is not. You know, a lot of people don't make it out like that. But you know. Do what you gotta do, my nigga. Fuck what people think and just chase your dreams at the end of the day.
Really though.
Chase your dream.
Especially like if you already have a business and like, business is slow for you, understand like you haven't reached your people yet.
No, facts.
And that's why I say like I don't regret not starting in high school only because my high school and also like I feel like high school was like a really rough point for me and I feel like me having a business it would have conflicted a lot. Like now like I don't like having my face.
I ain't gonna lie,
attached.
high school and college is so different.
Yeah, like
even
I feel
though it's kind of this. Well, I feel like college is like more.
high school, I feel like
drama.
everybody wants to know your business.
Yeah.
College, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
People care, but they care like they talk to themselves. Like, when you don't go out in school, you don't be like, oh, this is It's different. High school and college is different.
And I feel like it's a different mindset. Like high school, I'm not gonna lie, like I was very close-minded, and I feel like if someone would have started a business in my high school, I would like, that's tough.
And cause we was young and shit, you know. But now that we
Yeah.
get older and shit, because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like ever since we graduated, I feel like that's when businesses just went.
Yeah,
skyrocketing.
like,
Like
you notice
everybody
how much,
came out with crazy shit, clothing brand, makeup, wax, and all that.
yeah,
crazy shit.
you literally notice your potential when you
Hell
like,
yeah.
because I feel like in college, especially, like I'm really grateful, like you know, I'm very independent, like I have my own crib, like with my friends, like, and it's just like that stuff that I got to experience at 19, you know, and I feel like.
Very young.
Yeah, and I have my own business as well. Like I feel like you mature as you grow, and I feel like if I wouldn't have put as much love and effort into my business, I honestly feel like I would have just done it for the money in high school.
Yeah.
Like I feel like now I could genuinely like put my love out for my brand.
Because it be like first we start off, we want the money, but when you start like, yo, you good at it, and people look up to you, get those text messages like, yo, you could really do it.
Yeah.
For me, if you work hard on it every day, you're gonna eventually make it. You can't just have everything fall to your lap. It's not gonna work like that. You gotta grind to it every day. You're gonna eventually gonna make it. You can't be in the same position all the time. You're gonna eventually gonna grow as you grow every day.
Yeah,
and keep grinding.
It takes a long time to, you know, find what you're good at. Like even if you do have your own business, to like, you know, get a lot of customers or whatever the case is. But you just can't lose hope, because at the end of the day, like if it's meant for you, it'll be for you. You put like everything happens for a reason. You started this business for a reason. God gave you this for a reason. Something good is gonna come, like sprout from this. So I feel like at the end of the day, don't lose hope, because everybody around you did. Like you're literally your only source of motivation at the end of the day. Like you really are.
And you gotta surround yourself with people that's motivated too, that's reaching the same type of goals.
But yeah. And let's see what else I decide to take up as a hobby. My digital logos are still there, so if you are still if you're looking to start your own business, hit my line and I got you with your logo.
Can you tell people where they can follow you at?
At my Orbis on Instagram and Fruit Tacos on my personal.
BB, any final words?
Any final words?
Anything you want to close it out?
The world is your oyster.
Boom! The world is your motherfucking oyster. Thank you so much, Chantal, for being a part of my show. Follow her page, follow her business page, follow her Instagram, follow everything. You feel me? Thank you for everybody that's in tune for the second episode of the Scroty Talk Show. We'll be back soon. I love y'all, baby.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never, business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right, no matter what, we airtight. So when you hear something, make sure you hear